The coach take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the New York Jets. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
Let's go, let's go. Let's go, little lady! Here we go, here we go! Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out!
Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
They keep it with Penny on first down. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 62 yards. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Joe Schobert just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. After the sack on first down, Mahomes leaves it for Penny. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Mahomes throwing on 4th. Being chased out left. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go, at their own 25-yard line. Here we go. Hey, let's go. It's time to cross. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here.
On first down, Jefferson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Back to throw. Wallace. That'll be caught by Rice. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. Emmanuel Agba there on the stop.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 43-yard line.
43 is the mic, boy. 43.
Off the play fake. Wallace. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
Trump. 43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. Right, go. I got one. Mike's 43. Mike's 43.
From the gun, Wallace. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker.
43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check. 43.
On 4th down, Wallace. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Going up top. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
After the penalty, it's Penny trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw, eluding the pressure right. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get, and then the player.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. An 80-yard touchdown as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll run on first down. Jefferson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. On second down now, Jefferson. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. To throw on third down, Wallace. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their history. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. On second and 9, Mahomes gets this one to Hill. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player? No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and that takes us from second to third down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big gain of 31 on third down.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Now here's Mahomes. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a third interception in half number one. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is going to be incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Jets are going to get the football back. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. On 2nd down, Jefferson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets it down to the 32. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wallace. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. He may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
That's a what? That's a what? Jim. Check. Lucky. Hey, switch gears.
Operating from the gun. Wallace. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Mahomes going to throw. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. And did he get the football to break the play? No, he did not. They'll say he's out of bounds, shy of the goal line, and they'll be denied on the 2-point conversion. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one taken from the 7. And not a good return here. He is brought down at the 7-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late 2nd quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, bad spot for you. But the defense has all 3 timeouts. So what you're telling your team is ball security number 1. It's not all on the running backs if you decide to run the football. That offensive line has got to protect them and wedge out some space because you can't just kneel. They take 3 timeouts. They're going to get the ball back in good field position with a chance to put points on the board. You've got to try and get a 1st down and run out this 1st half.
Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. To throw on 2nd down. Wallace. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often because that could be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the 1st half.
That's a game of 9. Makes it 3rd and 5.
Check.
Looking to throw. Wallace. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
Watch twist.
They'll try and run for it. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one taken from the 7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Jefferson. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Let's go, D. Big series right here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 45. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and
eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Well, interceptions have been a problem in this one. If he could have gotten his feet down here, it would have been another.
Would have been a huge one. They've had a great game taking the ball away. Thought they had another one. just unable to get those cleats in bounds.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. We have not seen much on offense from either side these last few drives. It has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. On first down, Jefferson. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 32-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Jefferson. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
On the delayed handoff, this is Gordon. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. This is Gordon. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll try the left side. Jefferson. And some nifty running there. Ultimately, it doesn't get him a whole lot, but it does take him to the 45. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. They'll keep it on the ground. Jefferson. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
On 3rd down, Wallace looking well, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 34-yard line.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Back to the ground now with Gordon. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon powers through him. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Melvin Gordon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Penny. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll toss it to Penny. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Escaping the pressure right. And going deep for Hill. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, but now it's 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. They go play action. Now Mahomes. They're going deep for Hill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets 1st downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure you're careful with it. And again, get those 1st downs, keep possession of the football.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet 1st down. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got a 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
43 to Mike, 43. Check, 43. And let's get that ball. Let's get that ball.
On 2nd down now, Jefferson, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Right back to him on 1st down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet 1st down.
And that's the type of run that they're looking for because they'll need to continue to rely on him to move the sticks in this tight game in order to preserve this lead.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll run on 1st down. Jefferson. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we get back. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Here's Jacobs. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the pistol, they run with Gordon. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. This is Gordon as they go to him again. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Rush in, rush in.
On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So make some room next to Tom Dempsey on the NFL's all-time field goal distance leaderboard. That's going to go down officially as a 63-yarder.
Let's not forget about David Akers, Jason Elam, and Sebastian Janikowski, too. So now Matt Prater is 64, has got a little bit of company up near the top spot. That was one heck of a kick right there.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Back to throw. Mahomes. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime. Butker on for the PAT. And we may very well be headed to overtime. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Here's Gordon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Man up for Rice. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. What will they draw up to try to keep this opening drive of overtime moving? 3rd and 7. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to the 30. 3 yards won't be enough here, as that'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, Wallace throwing the out route and complete. It's Rice. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here's Hill on the return. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give him 9, though, on the return. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their defense did its job. Got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to him, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Right, part 1 is done, now part 2. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Tighten up, tighten up. Tighten this island. 15.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gordon. Only a couple there, as he'll be brought down about the 28. Back to throw. Wallace. And he's got his man on the out route. Give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
This quarterback now just 7 of 15 so far, but he's got a 1st and 10. They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Second and 6. Gets it to Gordon. Overtime with less than 2 minutes to play, and we are still all tied. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Now a 20th carry, number 20 here for Melvin Gordon. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. They go back to Gordon here on first down. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back.
That's it. 23 is the mic. I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense.
To throw on 3rd down. Wallace. That's complete. It's Gordon. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their 2nd-year kicker. This to win it in overtime. And this won't make it. Off the crossbar and no good. And a big letdown there as this remains a tie game. So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their 2nd-year kicker. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. Well, we thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance that field goes from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
Not only that, think about your snapper, your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too, because they have to do their job in order to give him one last chance to put a foot to it.
So for the Jets, it's a rare victory for them as they get that record back to 3-7. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, add another loss to the pile as they drop to 2-8 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.